You know what's even better than sending a prospect a cold email or LinkedIn message? Sending the messages on both platforms. Because hitting a prospect multi-channel, attacking them from every single angle as though you're an omnipresent god, that works. But here's the downside. It's super difficult and annoying to build a campaign that truly works multi-channel. I mean, it's hard enough to track all the messages that you're sending on just LinkedIn or email, let alone trying to coordinate both at the same time. But today, I want to share with you a single tool that allows you to actually do this seamlessly. It'll allow you to set up a campaign where you send them an email on day 1, LinkedIn message on day 2, another email on day 3, and then another LinkedIn message on day 4. And it'll make this so easy for you to do as well.
All right, so the tool is called Use Artemis. This software allows you to seamlessly blend LinkedIn and email together to send out a single cohesive campaign, which is really cool because in the past, I've always been a proponent of utilizing automation in order to do campaigns across different channels. But the issue has always been that LinkedIn campaigns are sent out by a LinkedIn automation tool, email campaigns are sent out by an email automation tool, and then a lot of the tools that I found that try to do multi-channel just doesn't do multi-channel well. Maybe they are very good at email, but then their LinkedIn features kind of suck, and then vice versa. What I like about this is that they actually do all the different channels surprisingly well together. And talking to the founder, because I'm always kind of interested, whenever I see these interesting tools, I'll always reach out to whoever made it and just ask about what their product roadmap is. And from what I've been told, they're even planning on doing things like Twitter as well. There's already a feature now where you can plug in your Twitter account, but they haven't quite yet figured out how to actually do the Twitter outreach. So for now, I believe it's just email and LinkedIn outreach in a single campaign. But maybe 3 months or 4 months down the line, you could do email and then a LinkedIn reach out and then a Twitter reach out all in the same campaign. And then you can follow up with all of those channels. And I think that's really, really interesting. That being said, for now, why don't I just quickly go and show you the type of campaign setup that you can actually make, which I think is really, really cool. So one of the things that I like about it here is that they give you some options. A lot of the other tools that I found, they make it very linear. You have to do this, and then you have to do this, and then you have to do this. Whereas what I like about Use Artemis is that you actually have if and then statements here. So for example, let's say you send out a LinkedIn invite, but then the person doesn't really accept. You can then go and make a step where it's, all right, well, let's view their profile or let's send them an email, right? So I really do like that it's not such a rigid thing. And you can even see with the UI UX, they make it so that you can make these branching trees and branching logic. For now, I've just made my basic campaign linear just for the ease of demonstration. But the way that the setup is right now is you send out a LinkedIn invite, and then obviously if you want to attach a specific note here, you can. And as with every one of these automation tools, you can set a delay for how long you want to wait before the next message. And then here you can actually start to send an email. So that's kind of the cool thing, once again, the multi-channel element here. Something else that I like as well is that this tool removes you from needing Sales Navigator to find leads. Because I think Sales Navigator is really good and I still recommend it as far as a tool is concerned for just identifying prospects, getting their contact information. But that's what's cool about Use Artemis, right? Because it is an all-in-one tool and it makes your life easier by trying to centralize all the different things that you're normally utilizing 3 or 4 different softwares for and bringing it under one hood. So here, let's say we want to go after let's pick one. Let's say commercial real estate as an industry, right? And let's say this 200 to 500 person size, employees, and then let's say vice president. Let's see. Obviously, this is not really my target market, but I just wanted to put the search in randomly to see what I would get. And out of this, you're able to get quite a lot of leads. You're able to not just get their LinkedIn, but if you want, you can just bulk save it. It'll automatically pull up their email and phone if they can find it. And then whenever it can, it'll also pull up a Twitter. I think with Twitter, generally speaking, not as many people use it compared to say LinkedIn from a B2B perspective. So you're not gonna get as much enrichment, but down the line, when they're able to roll out the Twitter feature and they're able to also send out DMs for Twitter, that'll be interesting if you're going after industries where people are oftentimes on Twitter, such as I think the advertising industry, the software industry, those people love to use Twitter. One other thing that I've definitely noticed to be interesting here is that they have a built-in email verifier. I have like other videos that just talks about how to verify all of your emails so that you could have a lower bounce rate and ultimately have a better deliverability for whenever you're sending out email campaigns. Once again, that's like a different software. Like if you want to do that, you typically have to then sign up for like some other subscription for some other SaaS, and yeah, it starts to add up once you have like an email tool, a LinkedIn tool, email verification tool, Sales Nav for finding leads. The fact that you can actually do all of this in one is really cool. I think it's quite efficient. So by the way, if you actually did want to try Artemis out, you can definitely just click on the free trial link, which I've put in the description box. You can give it a test drive. It's something that I'm still experimenting with, if I'm being entirely honest, but I just kind of got excited. I wanted to talk about it and share with everyone here. There's still some rough edges, obviously, as with any new tool. There's probably some bugs that I haven't even found yet that will need to be fixed in the coming months. But I think overall, this tool shows a lot of potential, and it's something that I think any marketer could totally deploy in their stack and get a lot of value out of. So give it a test drive. Let me know how you think. Once again, my name is Lloyd Yip, and at this point I've helped over 140 plus companies around the world build out very systematic ways of generating more pipeline and build better acquisition systems for their online business. So if that's something that you're actually struggling with right now, then drop a comment below and potentially even book a call with me where I can give you some specific recommendations based on what I think you can do to upgrade your business. So with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to check out any other videos about similar topics, then they're right here for you to go and see. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. Cheers.